What if I told you that the very foods you eat every day might be the reason your prostate is swollen? Your bathroom trips are never ending, and your energy levels are dropping. You wouldn't believe me, right? But here's the truth. Certain foods are silently making your prostate health worse, and cutting them out could be the key to finally feeling relief. If you're 65 like me, or even over 50, you need to hear this. Your prostate health isn't just about aging, it's about what you put on your plate every day. I was shocked when I realized that some of the foods I had been eating for decades were actually making my symptoms worse. The constant bathroom trips, the discomfort, the frustration, it all traced back to what I was consuming. But here's the good news. Once I cut out these foods, everything changed. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1 on this list, you'll be just as surprised as I was to see how many of these foods are in your daily routine. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I share life-changing health tips just like this every week. Now let's dive in. Number 9, processed meats. Let's start with an all-time favorite. Bacon, sausages, deli meats. They're easy, they're tasty, and they're loaded with nitrates, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. But here's the problem. Processed meats cause inflammation, and inflammation is one of the main triggers for an enlarged prostate. Studies have shown that consuming high amounts of processed meats is linked to an increased risk of prostate issues due to their harmful additives. I used to eat bacon every morning until I realized I was fueling the very thing making my life miserable. When I cut it out, the difference was undeniable. Less bloating, less discomfort, and more energy. Instead of processed meats, try lean poultry, fish, or plant-based protein sources. And don't be fooled by labels like organic or natural on processed meats. If it's packed with preservatives, it's still a problem. A good alternative is homemade turkey or chicken breast seasoned with natural herbs. Cooking at home allows you to control what goes into your food, helping you avoid unnecessary chemicals and preservatives. Number 8, full-fat dairy. Now, I grew up drinking whole milk, eating blocks of cheese, and thinking dairy was my best friend. But what I didn't realize was that full-fat dairy is packed with saturated fats and growth hormones that can increase the levels of certain hormones linked to prostate enlargement. Research suggests that consuming too much dairy, especially full-fat varieties, can elevate insulin-like growth factor, which is associated with prostate problems. Instead of whole milk, try almond milk, oat milk, or low-fat alternatives. I switched to plant-based options, and within weeks, I noticed a reduction in bloating and discomfort. It's a small change that can make a massive difference. And if you love cheese, there are plenty of nut-based or aged cheese options that contain fewer hormones and saturated fats. Goat cheese, for example, is often easier to digest compared to traditional cow's milk cheese. Number 7, red meat. Who doesn't love a good steak? I sure did. But here's the reality. Red meat, especially when cooked at high temperatures, produces harmful chemicals that contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. Studies show that men who consume high amounts of red meat have a greater risk of developing prostate issues due to carcinogenic compounds formed during grilling or frying. I used to have steak every Friday night, but once I swapped it for grilled fish or lean poultry, I noticed my energy levels spiked, my digestion improved, and my prostate discomfort eased up. If you love meat, opt for healthier options like turkey, chicken, or plant-based protein sources. If you can't give up red meat entirely, try to reduce your intake and use gentler cooking methods like slow cooking or steaming instead of grilling or frying. Marinating meat in herbs and spices before cooking can also help reduce harmful compounds. Number 6, fried foods. I used to think a crispy fried chicken wing or some golden fries were harmless indulgences, but these foods are cooked in oils loaded with trans fats, which can wreak havoc on your prostate health. Trans fats not only increase inflammation, but also contribute to weight gain, which puts more pressure on the prostate. A study published in medical journals shows that frequent consumption of fried foods is linked to increased prostate health risks. Switching to grilled, baked, or air-fried alternatives will not only improve your prostate health, but also boost your overall well-being. Trust me, your body will thank you. Air fryers are a great alternative, as they allow you to enjoy crispy textures with minimal oil. Number 5, sugary beverages. This one hit me hard. I used to drink sweetened iced tea and sodas like they were going out of style, but sugary drinks cause insulin spikes, hormonal imbalances, and inflammation, making prostate issues even worse. High sugar intake has been linked to metabolic disorders that can contribute to an enlarged prostate. Cutting out sodas and switching to water or herbal tea was one of the best decisions I ever made for my health. If you crave sweetness, try natural fruit-infused water or unsweetened green tea for added antioxidants. Green tea, in particular, has been shown to contain catechins that support prostate health. Number 4. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, pastries, pasta. They taste great, but they spike your blood sugar and trigger inflammation. These refined carbs are stripped of fiber, making them digest quickly and cause blood sugar fluctuations. Studies suggest that a diet high in refined carbs can contribute to hormonal imbalances, which play a role in prostate health. I didn't realize how much white bread was affecting me until I made the switch to whole grains. Within weeks, I felt less bloated, my digestion improved, and even my prostate symptoms eased up. Swap white bread for whole grain options like quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat bread. Number 3. Artificial sweeteners. I used to think diet sodas were a better option, but artificial sweeteners can actually disrupt gut bacteria and cause hormonal imbalances, 2 major culprits behind prostate problems. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose may increase inflammation and negatively affect prostate health. Now, instead of reaching for a sugar-free snack, I go for natural options like stevia or raw honey in moderation. Cutting out artificial sweeteners helped me feel better overall and reduced my cravings for unhealthy foods. Number 2. Alcohol. Look, I loved having a drink or two on the weekends, but alcohol disrupts liver function, which plays a crucial role in hormone balance. The liver helps regulate testosterone and estrogen levels, and excessive alcohol intake can throw this balance off, worsening prostate symptoms. Heavy drinking is also linked to dehydration, which can make urinary symptoms even more uncomfortable. The more I drank, the worse my prostate symptoms got. Cutting back on alcohol was a game changer. If you're serious about reducing your prostate size, this is one of the biggest steps you can take. Try reducing your intake or switching to non-alcoholic options like kombucha or herbal teas. Number 1. Fast food and packaged snacks. At the top of the list, we have the ultimate prostate enemy, fast food and packaged snacks. These are loaded with unhealthy fats, additives, and preservatives that contribute to chronic inflammation. Studies show that diets high in ultra-processed foods are linked to an increased risk of prostate health issues. If you want real results, avoid the drive-thru and choose whole, nutrient-dense foods instead. Instead of packaged chips or cookies, go for nuts, seeds, and fresh fruits. The difference in how you feel will be incredible. Now that you know which foods to cut out, here's the next step. Start replacing them with prostate-friendly options. Making even small changes to your diet can lead to major improvements in your prostate health, your energy, and your overall well-being. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe, because your health journey doesn't stop here. I've got plenty more tips coming your way to keep you strong, healthy, and thriving. See you in the next video.